Hi everyone, my name is Dylan Grant and welcome to part 2 of my presentation of Samfiru Tumarkin Law. Lawyer's loyalty, Samfiru Tumarkin Law, David Vaughan misrepresented the contract when he sided with Hicks-Morley Law and Nicolini Law to cancel my claim. Okay, this happened between March 2019 and August 2019. Feel free to pause and read. If I'm going too fast and you need to understand, you can read. Okay, I'm going to try to summarize. Thank you. Letter dated May 14 from Nicolini Law Firm to Benjamin Law Firm stated, our office was in the process of amending the long-term disability statement of claim to include Bell Canada as a defendant. This false letter from Nicolini Law was created during the time Samfiru Tumarkin Law submitted the statement of claim wrongful dismissal to the Superior Court, which was certified on May 17, 2019. David Vaughan, Samfiru Tumarkin Law, was advised also by Hicks-Morley Law in the month of May 2019 that I already had a wrongful dismissal claim ongoing in the Superior Court with Nicolini Law. That's false information, okay? As this, you've seen this so many times, but I have to bring it forward again because I'm still dealing with it. Remember, this letter from Nicolini Law to Benjamin Law dated May 14, 2019. Okay, so if they're going to add Bell Canada, it simply means that I did retain this lawyer, Nicolini Law, for wrongful dismissal, and that was not the case. Okay, all right, please feel free to review. Okay, Amy Tibble of Hicks-Morley Law sent a letter to David Vaughan on Thursday, May 23rd, 2019, right? And stated, hello, and included Nicolini, Adrian Nicolini. Okay, David Vaughan and Adrian Nicolini. That it's addressed to, okay? Hello, gentlemen. I am in receipt of 2 statements of claim with different court file numbers, one from each of you asserting claims, wrongful dismissal and damages, etc. I am also in receipt of a CHRA, this is the Canadian Human Rights Act, complaint dismissed, a statement of claim against Industrial Alliance and My Life for long-term disability / short-term disability. Adrian is counsel. Wow. Okay. And I am aware that Miss Grant is trying to pursue a Canadian labor, whatever the C stands for, claim, I guess, complaint as well. Okay, I will get to that one. Okay, that presentation. All right. So all this false information. Did not claim wrongful dismissal with the Labor Board, did not claim wrongful dismissal with Adrian Nicolini Law. Okay, so here it says, as per Amy Tibble of Hicks-Morley Law, she stated, I am seeking instructions to strike one or both of the wrongful dismissal claims in this matter for abuse of process and duplicity of proceedings. However, and before I do that, I would like to suggest you to figure out who is counsel on record for what matter and take steps to eliminate the duplication. Okay. I would appreciate hearing from you by Monday, May 27, 2019. Okay. Hicks-Morley Law, the mobility defense lawyer, informed Samfiru Tumarkin Law, retained March 2019, that I also had another wrongful dismissal claim by filing a complaint with the Labor Board. This system is trying to be slick in their deceit. I filed a discrimination claim with the Canadian Human Rights Commission against the mobility, since Nicolini Law had stated on June 5th, 2018 that discrimination would not be included in my claim. Hicks Morley law firm convinced the CHRC, that's the Canadian Human Rights Commission, to allow a lower level of the law, the Canadian Labour Board, to handle the matter, right? Right? I filed a discrimination, okay, with human rights, right? So Hicks Morley law convinced them, let the Labour Board take care of it, okay? Remember, discrimination, okay? And as I continue, my claim was then denied by the Canadian Human Rights Commission. The Canadian Labour Board then took my discrimination claim and changed it to unjust dismissal, wrongful dismissal, right? In April 2019. I already retained a lawyer for wrongful dismissal in March, okay? I did not consent to this. I had already informed the Canadian Labour Board that I had a lawyer for wrongful dismissal, but was ignored. This was an intent to further complicate my claim, as well as Nicolini Law Firm, which submitted a letter in May 2019 to inform of an amendment to my claim. He wasn't my lawyer. They were the ones who were confusing the system, and I was the one blamed. Okay? See, they try to be smart. Okay. So, from David Vaughan, I got this letter. It says, from David Vaughan to Delane, okay? On Thursday, May 23rd, 2019. It says, Delane, please see below. Why are you taking steps without telling me? You understand? I retained this lawyer in March. What's going on in April and May? You understand? Okay? I wasn't taking any steps to do anything. Okay? These other entities were confusing Samfiru Tumarkin law, David Vaughan. Okay? Then he said, you cannot start a Canada Labour Code complaint while also pursuing a wrongful dismissal action. I didn't do that, okay? Canadian Human Rights did that. Also, why did your other lawyer start a wrongful dismissal action? You get the picture? Are you getting the picture here? All right? I'm sure you notice all along that I didn't do any of this, right? Did not retain Nicolini law, and I told you that I put in a claim for Canadian Human Rights Commission for discrimination. Okay? Then David Vaughan went on to say, I thought your other lawyer was just pursuing a long-term disability and short-term disability complaint against Manulife Egg. You see the difference? Long-term disability, short-term disability, and you have wrongful dismissal. This lawyer was on point on what it's supposed to be, right? I have sense. It's supposed to be 3 different claims, all right? Anyway, this needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. My God, they put me in a position. All right? Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. So from David Vaughan on 30th of May, I emailed him and I said, Dear Mr. Vaughan, I apologize for the delay. I was not feeling well and also that I had to seek assistance in putting this together. I have not contacted Mr. Nicolini yet, as advised. The day we spoke for the first time in March 2019, I had informed you during our phone conversation of the statement of claim filed by Mr. Nicolini. See, I couldn't even spell his name correctly because I was not my lawyer. We hardly communicate, okay? Mr. Nicolini, of which I was not aware until recently, because I did not retain this lawyer, okay? Yeah, so I put this together. Took a while. I had to use my left hand, okay? And then I indicated unaware of a statement of claim until January 2019. I was never informed by Nicolini Law that the statement of claim was filed with the courts and all that. Please feel free to read, okay? I was just communicating to David Vaughan, explaining that this is what happened. You know, I explained to you already what happened, and I gave him more details, okay? My lawyer, David Vaughan, Samfiru Tumarkin Law, did not trust me, his client. He was not listening to me at all. He threatened to cancel, forced under duress to cancel a contract that did not exist with Adrian Nicolini Law Firm. Wow. I sent a 2-page document explaining the situation to David Vaughan, Samfiru Tumarkin Law, who responded in 6 minutes to tell me to discontinue my wrongful dismissal claim with Adrian Nicolini Law, right? Did David Vaughan read my 2-page document? I had explained the same situation to Benjamin Law Firm and did not receive any negative reaction, right? My examination for discovery, long-term disability, was still on track. Here, as you can see, May 30, 2019 at 12:36, okay, to David Vaughan. When I said I apologize for the delay, okay, you see the time, all right? Then David Vaughan responded same day at 12:42. Okay, how quickly could you read that and understood what I was saying? Okay, he stated here, from David Vaughan, 6 minutes later, after I submitted that email to him, he said, and guess what happened? To put this together, it didn't take 6 minutes to read it. You understand? Maybe 3 minutes or 2 minutes. He didn't read my document. He didn't read my email, because here he put something together. All right. And he said, I would love to proceed with your case, but I can't do that until you discontinue the other claim. I need you to instruct your other lawyer to discontinue the wrongful dismissal statement of claim. Please take care of this today. The information that was provided to David Vaughan, right, at Samfiru Tumarkin Law, right, gave detail of my situation, that I did not retain Nicolini Law, Adrian Nicolini, for wrongful dismissal. Okay? Wow. So here I'm at a standstill, okay? Motion to strike. Exmorley Law Mobility's defense lawyer informed Samfiru Tumarkin Law, retained March 2019, right, that I duplicated my wrongful dismissal claim because my lawyer was Nicolini Law Firm, okay? As you can see here, I brought this letter forward again, right? And I responded. This is part of what I sent. This is part of what I sent, what I've sent to Samfiru Tumarkin Law. I said I did not sign a new contract with Mr. Nicolini for employment law or long-term disability. Therefore, after I met with him twice last year, twice 2018, concerning my dismissal, I thought that he no longer believed in my case. A few questionable instances led me to believe that I may not have the right lawyer for the job. So here I'm telling him that I did not retain this lawyer. 8 months after I have been terminated, January 2019, a relative took me to her lawyer for consultation. Yeah, I'm here explaining, pouring my heart out to this lawyer, and I was ignored. Please feel free to pause and read, okay? Thank you. Now, it's now June 5th, 2019. Okay, so David Vaughan was copied. This was from Amy Tibble of Exmorley Law. So David Vaughan was copied. It was to David Vaughan. Jacqueline Hallett of Exmorley Law was copied. Adrian Nicolini Law Firm was copied. Okay, it says Bell ATS, whatever that is, delaying grant request for your position to purposes of motion to strike. I'll read it again. Request for your position for purposes of motion to strike. That's what they sent to my lawyer, David Vaughan. So Amy Tibble stated, "Hi, gentlemen. May I please hear from you as to whether the intention to continue with two wrongful dismissal claims against our clients for the same employment relationship, or if one of you will be discontinuing your action, sending me notice, etc. Please also confirm who will be counsel of record. I am in the process of canvassing motion dates to strike one of the claims, and we will be seeking costs against Miss Delane on a substantial indemnity basis if we are required to bring this motion. Please also note Mr. Anthony Benjamin has now confirmed he also represents Miss Delane Grant in a third action, which is a long-term disability claim. Please let me know by Friday, June 7th, 2019, as to Miss Grant's intention. As per the above, our office will be providing you with the motion dates as soon as we have them." Wow. Okay. Then, this was at 10:44. Then, 5 minutes later, 10:49. 10:49. David Vaughan sent this to me. David Vaughan indicated, "See below, Delane. Can you please tell Mr. Collini," that's Adrian Nicolini actually, "that he no longer represents you regarding the wrongful dismissal action. Please send this email today and forward it to me once completed." Okay, so this is the same letter. Okay, and that's what I got from my lawyer. Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. So this is the same email. I enlarged it so that you can read. Okay, David Vaughan, from David Vaughan to me. So I didn't have a choice, because by June 7th, if they didn't get an answer, they definitely would have bring it to motion, and then I have to pay for it and all that. Just the confusion. I didn't have anything to do with this mess. You understand? Okay. Okay. Forced under duress to cancel an employment contract that had never existed with Nicolini Law. If not, my wrongful dismissal claim would have been cancelled by the court. Okay, as it says here, please let me know by June 7, 2019. That's what Amy Timble stated. Okay, so I had to send a letter on June 6th, an email that is, and copy David Vaughan, right, to Adrian Nicolini. And this is a letter. Okay, yeah. I was so sad. Forced to cancel a contract that never existed. Statement of claims created by Nicolini Law, whose signature is on the document. If an employment law contract with Nicolini Law, who signed? If there's one, right, who signed the contract? Okay. Please review. I just said I'll immediately like to transfer my termination of employment file, because I guess he has a file. I don't know anything, so I put this together so that my case will not be cancelled with Samfiru Tumarkin Law. Greatly disappointed with David Vaughan. Yeah. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. All was going so well with Samfiru Tumarkin Law until Hicksmorley Law, Hussein Mufti Dairy, Amy Timble, okay, got involved, and Nicolini Law, Adrian Nicolini, got involved with their deception. David Vaughan did not believe in me as client, so I was greatly disappointed. Yeah, I had lost faith in David Vaughan when I had to send a letter to Adrian Nicolini under duress, which changed my view of this lawyer. Yeah. Statement of Defense, July 2019, received for the first time after Samfiru Tumarkin Law submitted a statement of claim, wrongful dismissal in May 2019. Where was a statement of defense from Nicolini Law firm if a statement of claim had existed in July 2018? There's no statement of defense, none whatsoever, okay, from those false statements of claim. All right, please feel free to review. So on July 11th, it says here from Elizabeth Missouri, okay, from Samfiru Tumarkin law. Okay, she said on July 11, 2019, please find attached the statement of defense that we received in your matter. Kindly review and let David know if you have any questions or comments. You see, this lawyer was on point following the law in communicating with me, keeping me up to date, but when he didn't believe in me to make this and believe these lawyers over me, his client, I lost trust in this lawyer, David Vaughan. Okay. I said wrongful dismissal, only statement of defense received. This is first time I'm seeing one. Okay, so here it is. The attachment. This was the attachment that I opened. The attachment right here. Okay, PDF that I opened, and it says here Delaying Grant versus Bell Mobility Inc. And it says, please find attach our statement of defense served upon you in pursuant to the rules of civil procedure. Amy Tibble. Okay. And the statement of defense, see, Bell Mobility, this is correct. Okay. I'm not sure if this was certified, but anyway, maybe not certified as yet. Maybe I have to read it first or something. I read it. No. I started and I just stopped because I didn't want to waste my time reading lies and foolishness and made up stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Please feel free to pause or read if you wish. Okay. As I said, I started. I'm making all these little doodles because basically this is just false information. All right. Feel free to pause and read if you can. Here. Money Life and WSIB were very much involved in coercing the doctors. Please feel free to pause and read if you can. I was doodling while I was trying to read. Okay. Yeah. Well, I stopped on the other. I didn't bother. I scanned through and just put my question sign. It's like I can't be bothered. Yeah. All lies. Okay, so this was July 11, but this is a statement of defense. At least I got something. I didn't get anything from Nicolini Law because I did not retain. Right? Okay. Here, it says here from I did show you this before about legal matters. It says exchange of pleading. After serving your statement of claim on all parties, you must wait for the defendant to file their statement of defense. Right? So where was Nicolini law statement of defense? I don't think any existed. None. Please feel free to read. It's the law. Please feel free to read. Thank you. Just included it just to show you that Adrian Nicolini did me wrong. Okay. No advice given to complete statement of claim. None. Nicolini Law never discussed my case when I visited his office on June 18. All right. August 2019, new lawyer Neymark Law, motor vehicle accident, dated July 2nd, 2019. I was deceived by Neymark Law. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Feel free to pause and read. Thanks. All right. I was contacted by lawyer Neymark Law on Friday, July 5th, 2019. I did not contact this lawyer. My name and number was given by one of my friend's friend, okay, an acquaintance, all right? I spoke with Neymark Law Firm, who scheduled a meeting for July 11, 2019. I decided to attend so as not to confuse my other cases with the motor vehicle accident that occurred on July 2nd, 2019. A few months after I retained Neymark Law, I found that they were affiliated with Iltopia, the physiotherapist who had contacted me on July 4th. This arrangement was also made by the acquaintance. Okay, so you can see here July 11th, I retained Neymark Law. I'll get into that and on my other presentation. It's coming up, right? The lawyer did say, Courtney Madison stated, you don't need to tell those lawyers about your car accident case at this point, or that you're spoken to me. Okay? If you pause and read, we'll get there, okay? Here, July 15, 2019, I sent an email to Courtney and I said, thank you for meeting with me. Meeting with us, actually, because there were two of us in my vehicle when the vehicle was rear-ended, right? So we met on Thursday, July 11th, and to sign a contract. Okay, and then Courtney had asked that I transfer my cases over, all my cases. I didn't know that. I was wondering how she knew, but not knowing the system then, right? So I was explaining to her the positions: Benjamin Law, who have what? Nicolini Law, WSIB, Benjamin Law, long-term disability, Samfiru Tumarkin Law, wrongful dismissal. And statement of claim filed in June 2019, received email on July 12th with statement of defense attached from a mobilities lawyer, not resolved. Okay, so based off her telling me that she wants all my cases, she had advised that I give her a status of my claims. Okay, yeah, and I was really thinking hard because I didn't want to transfer Benjamin Law because Benjamin Law was really doing right by me. And there was an examination for discovery that was coming up. So I was on track with Benjamin Law. I was also on track with Samfiru Tumarkin Law, but because of what David Vaughan did and did not believe in me, that's why I decided to I considered hard. I considered, that I'm going to move my case eventually to this law firm, Neymark Law. Okay. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Okay. July 26th was my date to meet with Neymark Law to transfer my cases. All right. Please feel free to pause and read. I will deal with this in my presentation on Neymark Law. Okay. On August 29, right, I had sent an email to Courtney. Okay, retained Neymark Law for wrongful dismissal on July 26, 2019. Over a month later, August 29, 2019, Neymark Law had not obtained my document from Samfiru Tumarkin Law. See email below dated August 29, 2019. Email via iPhone from Courtney Madison. Okay, retained date in email is incorrect. Date retained Neymark Law for motor vehicle accident dated July 2nd, 2019 on July 11, 2019. So I was asking if Courtney, if she had gotten information from Samfiru Tumarkin Law. And then she said, I was forwarding her information anyway. And then she said, you signed with us on July 11th. Right, you signed with us on July 11th. No, this was a motor vehicle accident, right? I signed on July 26th. That's when I signed over for my wrongful dismissal case. Okay, and she said, I understand you're forwarding emails from Samfiru Tumarkin, but we will need their file. So up to August 9th, they did not receive it. Okay. See presentation, Neymark Law, with the details of the deception. All my cases were eventually dismissed. Get more interesting. So please stay with me. Thank you for your patience. Okay? Thank you.